Why not? First game of the stream, we'll jump straight into SableZard, a deck I don't know that well. And then we'll look into a win because everyone's playing Charizard. It'd be fine. I've read some interesting tweets recently. Excuse me again. That people are playing Kyogre on the ladder, setting up Charizards for a Kyogre knockout, like to take 4 prize cards. Not realizing that Terra Pokemon don't take yes, I'd love to go first. Terra Pokemon don't take damage on the bench. I'm going to be honest, I don't think that I'm necessarily the smartest person in the world and can go, yeah, I knew that, duh. But, like, it's very funny. Play Venom off there, I helped you win, Leo. Hey, Clam, give me a list, I will play it. I'll take a break and watch it. Hell yeah, dude. They do from Save Life, that helps. Yes, that's damage counters though, isn't it? That's not damage. I know Pokemon. I've played for over a year now. I'm not questioning whether Gift Energy triggers off Sableye anymore. That was a, I want to say November 2022 problem. Man, back when I thought a certain local player was like the biggest thing to exist, and then he got caught cheating on stream and got banned from Pokemon for a year. But anyway, Clamburglar, thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. Please raise your Jester 2 emotes appropriately for the wonderful Clamburglar. Thank you very much, sir.
Jester 2 love.
Oh, thanks, bud. I love that it showed the wrong emote. Maybe it showed the right one and I missed it. There's a good chance I'm stupid. I forgot that was in the deck. I feel like we should use it just because we have to. Like, otherwise it's going to go to waste, right? We kind of have to go with this. So we need to attach and retreat. We do have recovery for energy, I think. So retreat into the Ditto. I'll never see it coming. Transformative start. Split for 10. Split for 10. Cool. I think we need to get Spiritomb in play as well, just to slow them down. That's V only, isn't it? So it would slow Raikou down, but it wouldn't do a whole lot else. Believe me, I love the Ditto. He is great for ambushing going second. Ooh, I mean, you have to go for the VIP pass, right? I love Cram, don't get me wrong, but I think you have to go for the sensible play here. What are you thinking? 2 Comfey down? Stop building up. I think I just splurped myself. Oh, that's just nasty. Let's go with Escape Rope and get up the other Comfey. I am low-key considering getting down. He has to go for the chorus. I am considering just slowing him down, like not letting him use Raikou might be the play. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong in that, but I feel like that's right. All the Lost Box players like, you moron, what are you doing? What are you, an idiot sandwich? You know how he talks like that, right? This lamb's raw! Hello, Kay. How's it going? Welcome along. Also, hello, Clamp. Didn't say hello to you. How are you all? Hope you're all well. Did anyone else register for Stuttgart, by the way? Or was it just me? Or all the hopes of the community on me to get to, like, I don't know, positive scoreline? We ain't going day 2. Maybe we do. It's Paradox Rift in Stuttgart. And I'm really excited about that. Because this thing here, this deck, it's part of, like, what I'm expecting to do well in that meta with Iron Hands. The problem is, Iron Hands exists, so Iron Hands will also be taking multiple prizes from Lost Box. So Lost Box, I'm not saying it's going to be dead, but I think it's a much tougher sell when you're having to deal with multiple prizes being taken from your Comfeys, you know? Plot twist, Lost Box plays Iron Hands. I mean, have I not talked about that? I've literally, like, said, I think what I'm going to be doing in Paradox Rift, I mean, at least be testing it soon, is doing Lost Power Box. So it's Roaring Moon EX, Iron Hands, and maybe Iron Valiant? Maybe something else in the Lost Box engine. I think that'll work really well. Judge here is kind of annoying, because I'm kind of relying on that chorus. More like lost the game in 3 turns box, am I right? Yeah, right? I mean, if you can't take down the Iron Hands, well, they can get it back up and powered up quite easily. I think the biggest issue that everyone's, like, facing at the moment is, like, what engine's going to go well, or go the best with Iron Hands. I'm still kind of the opinion that Chien-Pao / Baxbox might be the main way to do it. Like, Charizard's definitely got an argument, but is it worth it? I don't know. It's a bit of a difficult sell, in my opinion. All that work just to knock out a Comfey. Man, imagine the scenes. Man was like, fleet-footed, fleet-footed, fleet-footed. Sorry, pal, it's pronounced fleet feet. Alright, let's see what we can find. So where are we right now? We're on 2. Yeah, those 2 Taurus going away really sucks. So we'll do what we can. I think switch car into the other Comfey we have might be the play. This is what I would call less than ideal. Escape Rope at least forces them into something else. It just makes them use a few more resources. I don't know if I want to commit the energy on Sableye yet. I suppose if we make them go after that, then we can focus on building up the Lost Zone a little bit more. Hi, House Skull. Oh my god, I'm going to say that right. House Skulltula. Welcome along. Hope you're well. I think the advantage to Zard is 330 HP really doesn't care about hands. True. The problem, I mean, is like using it as an engine kind of doesn't make sense because you're having to run the extra electric energy and how you're going to find that and stuff. There's probably ways to make it work. Like Iron Hands in Zard probably makes a lot of sense to somebody. I'm just not smart enough to figure that one out. I shouldn't have committed the energy. Now I can't retreat into a Cramorant. I've messed up. I can play the Beach Court, but then... Yeah, no, let's play that. Let's do that. And then we'll do that thing where we just hope Cramorant is in the deck without even checking, because who would even bother checking for their resources? That would be silly. We're at least on the board. I'll just wait a couple of weeks for everyone else to figure it out. Why? Test. I think Lost Box decks will be teching fighting Pokemon and be targeting down Iron Hands early / his support engine. True, but I just don't know that that's the best idea. I don't know, I suppose it is the response knockout rather than the preemptive knockdown, because you're not really going to throw down Iron Hands before it's ready to go, or at least you're going to have it ready to go, you know what I mean? There's definitely some logic there. Yeah, I mean, someone's got to rep the dark side of playing against hands. Yeah, there's a couple of engines that could work for it. I think you're asking far too much of Miraidon to power up Iron Hands, because you're asking, what, manual attach, Flaffy plus the generator hit, and it's got to be both. I personally think that's a bit much. Maybe you go double Flaffy, but then you're more susceptible to Radiant Greninja plays. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to think about. Energy recyclers with generators might go burr. I don't know. Maybe. I could see it, yeah, being a late game sweeper, maybe. Yeah, actually, now that you said that, I can see the logic behind that. We got a Colrus at least, so we're going to be on 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can get to 10 this turn. We've got to see all our switching options. And how likely is that in this situation? We've got one switch card there. Yeah, so we've still got quite a few switch options available. Box makes sense because you already have gates and rope and carts, but it makes less sense because you already bully small dorks with Sableye. Yeah, like I said, I genuinely want to try the Lost Parabox deck before I write it off completely. I genuinely think it's a good idea. And I'm not known for my good ideas. I'm generally pretty terrible at things. Okay. So, we really need to see some switching options here, because the one retreat isn't going to do a whole lot for us. We can't lose Charizard. Box. That gets to 8. We've got a retreat. We're going to see 2 switch options off these next 2 cards. Those aren't switch options. I mean, I think we grab the Clara. I have a horrible feeling we're going to lose the Sableye next turn. On fire. On Cramorant. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to be able to do for now. A little bit annoying. Yeah. Also, maybe running DT Miraidon might be good. Just target weakness is a shout. Yeah, I was looking at I was watching Tricky Jim's stream earlier, and they were testing Miraidon. I didn't actually get to see it probably, but they were testing Miraidon with Double Turbo and Iron Hands. So I don't know how well that's gone, obviously, but there's definitely some options there. But yeah, Lost Parabox is like my main idea right now, and also that absolute atrocity of a deck. That was like Baxcalibur with Dragonite and Iron Hands and Mew, and it was just like absolutely ridiculous. I imagine it's very clunk. That makes a lot of sense because outside of Perfume and Switcher, Greninja, you're not happy chewing through small things. Yeah, I can see the logic behind it as well. That's kind of what I mean with the atrocity deck. It's really good. I'll try and find the list later. Who's going to tell him I've got more beach courts? That takes us to 9, so we can get to 10 off the Comfy, then retreat into the Sableye and start doing things. Ooh, Escape Rope. Okay, so that gets us to 10. I don't think there's anything heavy ball-wise we're actually that worried about. Would I Raihan here? I would, but what to? Oh, we could take a knockout of Radiant Charizard this turn, huh? Yes, we can. Okay. I don't know if this is the right play. It's very fun. Okay. Let's grab that. I think. Cool. Executus, you've awoken me too soon! And then we can just claw it back and do it again. Pretty exciting. We do have a Lost Vacuum available to us as well, which we maybe should have picked up, actually. Never mind. Might make Pao feel less like Miraidon for hipsters or boomers who miss Rain Dance. I like the idea of running riot with that deck. Oh, there's all our Switch options! We found them! Alright, boys, the comeback starts now. I think we boss for the Raikou. Yeah, we're going to be absolutely fine here. We boss for the Raikou. So what we do is we Clara, we bring back the Radiant Charizard, we knock out the Raikou, they take a return knockout. They can't do double because they can't. Simple as that. And then we take the Sableye knockout on whatever we fancy. What's your favourite version of Lost Box? Ooh, good question. Also, welcome, Spirit Sun. Welcome along. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for the follow previously, by the way. Favourite version of Lost Box? Very good question. I think of all the ones I've played, I do like the single prize, like SableZard. It is fun. I enjoy it a lot. I think Turbo is pretty good as well. But to be honest, I'm not much of a Lost player. Like, this is kind of the start of my training arc with it, really, because like I said, I've mentioned previously, I want to go for this Lost Parabox deck. I think it's a great idea. But the problem is, I'm not that good with Lost Box yet. Like, I gave it a good old go with Charizard EX across 2 cups and didn't do well with it either time. So I'm kind of off the idea of it at the moment. Oh, Iona here sucks! That was so bad for us. Never mind! We're fine! We're pogging! Okay, so... take out the Miraidon. Put enough damage on the Squawkabilly. Take out the Squawkabilly next turn is probably going to be the play. Yeah, it's got to be the play. But my training out of Lost Box too. I want to play Kyogre. Brave move. It's not one for me personally, but I get why people like it. Okay, I'm not going to piss about. We're going to get both of them loaded up. As long as they don't play Penny, we're going to be okay. If they play Penny, we might start crying a little bit. But like manly tiers. I worry about Zapdos turning up as well. I'm tempted to bench the Manaphy, but at the same time, I'm trying to hold off actually doing it. You know what? I'm going to be sensible, because it doesn't really matter if they put the Manaphy down anyway. We've got switch options. Throw that down there. Switch into the Sableye. And then we'll lose the mines. Can we do enough damage to knock out the Squawkabilly? 130 it's left on, isn't it? No, yeah, 130. It's really awkward. Let's confuse them. Hang on, let's get this Miraidon set up for a knockout. That's how we're gonna do this. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! Refugee, so Lost Box Gig feels like Light Spawn Chaos decks. That just makes sense to me. I'm glad it makes sense to you, because I have no idea what's going on. I've never touched Yu-Gi-Oh! In my life. Yoga is fun, but it can be the right little so-and-so to pull off. Oh, yeah, I don't ever want to try Yoga again in my life. It was absolutely horrible to play. So, I don't want to say we've got game, but as long as we don't get Iono'd again, we've got Clara as a tactical nuke. Basically, whatever they bring up, we can knock out. Now, arguably, that Miraidon just healed, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, retreating back into that is very smart, actually. I fucking hate you. That's fine. We can still do stuff with Sableye. That's not really how I wanted it to go down. I'm going to be honest. We could do seeing another escape rope. Actually, we can see we're do seeing a lot of things here. I think that just won them the game. We really can't do a whole lot else. Ah, that sucks. If we top deck Lost Vacuum, it'd be amazing. It's fire energy. The problem is, we can use Chorus. It doesn't find us what we need. I think our best option right now is to just try and stall. That's all we can really do. Yeah. Ah, there is one vacuum left in deck as well. Yeah, I think we just have to go for the stall and hope for the best. I imagine it's not going to work, but we did all we could. So let's set that up for a knockout next turn. And I'm kind of just throwing them wherever I fancy at this stage. I think we've lost. Oh, that's so frustrating, dude. Yep, there it is. I'm glad you made me wait for that. God, so close. I think there was resources we didn't use that we should have used earlier. Yeah, that's frustrating. Ah well, I did what I could. To be fair, I was one turn off for win, so I'm not feeling too bad about that. I am just going to smile and nod about what's going on in chat right now, because that is all gobbledygook to me. Imagine doing 1,530 damage against a single prize deck. Couldn't be me.